Hey guys, what's up and welcome once again to my channel. It's Ali here with another video for you guys. Please forgive me for not uploading as frequently as I had mentioned in my update video. It's just that I've been like barraged with schoolwork and pretty much, keeping busy. But anywho, today's video is going to be all about some healthy hair tips, and it's pretty much 5 healthy hair tips that I have been applying this year as well as all throughout my hair journey, and that I've pretty much been sticking to a lot more now because I'm pretty much, I'm learning along with you guys. So yeah, these are my healthy hair tips, and hopefully you will find this video useful and it will help you guys out on your hair journey. So let's get started. And also I have my little book here, do more of what makes you happy. So I pretty much have like this as my reference guide, to keep me in check and also make sure I'm giving you guys the right info. All right. So healthy hair tip number 1 is what I suggest as manipulating less. Now the reason for this is because when we constantly have our hands in our hair, it could go one of 2 ways. It's either gonna do us justice, or you can get a whole bunch of frizz or breakage or tension. So by manipulating less, you're pretty much allowing your hair as well as your scalp to breathe. And I just find this really useful. So using low manipulation styles, or wearing low manipulation styles I should say, such as wash and goes, or twist outs or braid outs, something that'll pretty much last you at least for half of the week and you don't have your hands in your hair too much, is really helpful in order to avoid breakage and tension to the scalp. Quick fact, I did suffer from a bald spot a few months back, and this was due to constant manipulation of the scalp and too much tension to my scalp. So obviously you guys didn't see that because I never really highlighted that in any of my videos, but it was just a really weird moment for me because I had never gotten a bald spot before. But all I really did in order to take care of the situation was apply some coconut oil every day, and luckily enough it is growing back. And don't worry, that's not why I'm wearing this hat. But yeah, luckily that grew out. So that's pretty much what helped me understand manipulating my hair a lot less and pretty much just letting it do its own thing. Step number 2, or tip number 2 I should say, is deep condition weekly. So pretty much, as we all know, deep conditioning is essential when it comes to natural hair. You want to reap the most benefits that you can with maintaining moisture in your hair. So by deep conditioning, it pretty much helps your hair to maintain frequent moisture, and you also strengthen it and keep it at its healthiest. So it also helps avoid a lot of damage. This is actually the way that I was able to come back from majority of the heat damage that I suffered from straightening so often before I decided to go fully natural. And I will never forget, I purchased the Cantu leave-in conditioning repair cream, and that was actually one of the first leave-in conditioners that I was using in order to help with the heat damage, and it really did help. It really helped me repair majority of my damaged ends, and then once I got majority of the heat damage out, I then went ahead and switched to a different deep conditioner. My deep conditioner of choice right now is the Indian Hemp and Tamanu Deep Treatment Mask. You guys have seen this in plenty of my videos before, and this one actually has bamboo, garlic extract, and manoi. So you will also see some new growth as well because of the garlic. So favorite deep conditioner at the moment, and it really leaves my hair super soft. So make sure you're deep conditioning. Tip number 3 is pretty much using the right amount of products. You never want to use too much or too little product in your hair. You pretty much want to figure out what works best for you. So this is actually a tip that I learned over at a recent event that I went to for Taliah Waajid and her Pure Natural Shea Coco line. So her hairstylist, rather than focus on hair texture, she went back to basics and she pretty much kept it as simple as possible, which is pretty much, is your hair fine, medium, or coarse? So once you pretty much think of it in that way, you kind of already have an idea as to how much product you should be using. You know, if your hair is already fine, then you know that you should be using not the least product possible, but just enough to where you're not weighing your hair down too much. And then if your hair is medium, you know that you need a medium amount of product in order to pretty much coat each strand and make sure that you're reaping the benefits necessary for your hair type. And then if your hair is coarse, then obviously you would need much more product in order to reap even more benefits and gain more moisture in your hair. So I thought that was really helpful, and it also helps to pretty much take away the focus so much on hair type and really just focus more on what works best for you, and you know, pretty much creating a regimen that works best for you. Tip number 4 is staple products, which is one of my favorites. Pretty much with staple products, the whole thing is really about figuring out, once again, what works best for you and sticking to it. So an old quote that I have been using for quite some time now is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, if you're like me and you're obviously on social media and you're constantly trying out new products, then it is going to be a bit tough, but I still otherwise try to stick to my main staple products that I know are working really well for my hair and are really helping me see a lot of benefits in my hair. So right now my staple products of choice when it comes to both styling and daily conditioning is the Taliah Waajid curly hair souffle. I love using this for my wash and goes as well as my twist outs because it gives me bomb definition without the frizz. And then for daily conditioning, it's also the Shea Coco daily leave-in conditioner. This one I also love to use prior to styling and just refreshing my hair, and it also helps me with not having to spritz my hair with too much water, and the scent is also not overwhelming. So this, you know, it's a great balance and it just stays in your hair and it leaves your hair super soft. And then the third product for styling is the Taliah Waajid natural hair style cream. This one I like to use more so for if it's a bun or my braid outs or my halos if I'm gonna do any, because it just, you know, helps to keep my ends super moisturized. So those are my staple products of choice right now, and they are going to be my staple products for quite some time because my hair is bomb right now and it is loving it. And if you guys are wondering, this is a day 2 twist out. Yes, so it is a twist out, and I actually did like a braid out in the back as well. You're always going to get that product junkie itch, but just try to stick to what works for you. And if you see that your hair is benefiting and you're seeing results, especially the results that you want, then why change that for anything else? Just stick with it. And I would say that when you do see that your hair is no longer flourishing or it's no longer reaping the benefits, then you can move on to the next product and start getting results that you want from there. And then the last tip is protective styling, which, as we all know, is bomb.com for our lazy days and when we're not really up for the wash and goes, the twist outs, the braid outs, the bantu knots, the perm rods, all that. So with protective styles, you can always give your hair some extra breathing time. So this is usually where my halos kick in or my flat twists kick in, and I'll just keep them in for about, you know, 2 to 3, 4 days if I can stretch it before my next wash. Hey, if you could keep your protective style in for a week, go for it, as long as your hair is getting as much breathing time as necessary. And it also helps, once again, to keep your hands out of your hair as well. When you're ready to let your fro come out and play, once again, you can do so. But protective styling is obviously one of the best things to do, especially if you're a lazy natural or you just don't feel like messing with your hair too much, and you know, you just wanna let her do her own thing while she's in there getting moisturized, reaping the benefits from all that coconut oil, argan oil, jojoba, avocado, whichever one you use. Yeah, this is pretty much what I have been sticking with. I guess you could say this is my little plan for the year and what I have learned throughout my hair journey. So I hope that this was super helpful to some of you guys, or all of you guys. What the heck am I saying, some of you guys? To all of you guys, and that you will definitely be trying it out. I will list down below the tips just so that you can get a visual of it. And thank you all so much for helping me reach 60K. I'm still just like, what? But thank you all so much. Please stay tuned for my next upload. I will be mentioning in that one how you can enter in order to win on my very first giveaway, which I'm super excited about. All the deeds are going to be mentioned in that video, so please be on the lookout for that one. I feel like it's been so long, and oh my gosh, like 60K now. It's crazy to me, but I'm super thankful to all of you guys. I send positive vibes, love, and light your way. Thank you all so much for watching my video once again. See you in the next one. Bye.